Hello and welcome to my brand new channel. I'm here to talk about all things Nintendo related. So hopefully I don't bore you too much and you'll subscribe to me and get some future content. I'm not a professional YouTuber, I don't have any professional equipment, so apologies if things go wonky. Today I'm here to talk about this. A Pro controller for less than £30. Is it any good? Let's. Okay, so here is the Pro controller from a company called anvflix, if that's how you pronounce it. Let's delve right in and have a look. So, instruction manual, USB-C cable, that's pretty interesting. That means it comes with a rechargeable battery. And let's get to the meat itself. There we have it. So, for some reason, it seems to have analog triggers. Whether they are actually analog or not, who knows, because as I'm sure you know, the Switch doesn't actually support analog. USB-C, so that's always handy. Interestingly, throw back to the old 90s controllers, we have a turbo button right here. Analog sticks feel okay, not too bad. D-pad feels a little squishy, but I've certainly felt worse, as long as it does the job. Let's just do some tests. Now this controller says it has gyro and rumble as well. So, controllers and sensors. Let's test input devices. So, yeah. Yep. Buttons seem okay. Calibrate motion controls. The control sticks definitely feel different from the official Nintendo ones, but still seems to be doing the job absolutely fine. But let's see how it plays in a game. Splatoon. That's new. Let's try this good old turf war. Okay, apologies if I play quite bad at this, because I am looking at this through a camera. But let's see how the third-party controller does. One thing I should point out, the controller does have rumble, but it isn't HD rumble. It's good old-fashioned weights on a motor rumble, which some people may prefer, but having used HD rumble, I have to say I much prefer that. To be honest, for a third-party controller and for the price, I am actually pleasantly surprised. Buttons seem quite responsive. That's new. Just try a good old turf war. Okay, apologies. That's new. Just try a good old turf war. Okay, apologies if I play quite bad at this, because I am looking at this through a camera. But let's see how the third-party controller does. One thing I should point out, the controller does have rumble, but it isn't HD rumble. It's good old-fashioned weights on a motor rumble, which some people may prefer, but having used HD rumble, I have to say I much prefer that. Okay, so here's my overall impressions of the anvflix Pro controller. Is it good enough to beat the Nintendo one though? Right, on the negatives first, D-pad does seem a little wonky. It's not the worst I've ever used, but it's not great either. It certainly do the job though. Analog sticks do feel nice and responsive, nice and clicky. A negative though would be that the surfaces of the analog sticks do have a slight indentation compared to the Nintendo ones, which tend to have a more dome shape. The minus, start, capture and home buttons, they do have a rather odd ridge around them, which does make pressing them a little bit uncomfortable, but again, it's not really any deal breaker. On the plus sides though, it's good strong rumble. Again, it's not HD rumble, but if you just want a good strong rumble motor, then this definitely has it. Gyro definitely works responsive, works as great as any of the Nintendo controllers, and it does have a rechargeable battery as well, so no having to search out for double A's. Comes with a USB cable as well, which is always nice. So overall impressions, for the price it certainly is good. Is it good enough to replace your Nintendo Switch Pro controller? Probably not, but again, for the price it certainly does do a good job at competing with it. Thank you for watching, if you still are, and hopefully I will see you again for future videos. Bye bye.